Ben and I are out tonight for the last night out. Ben's going up to the territory, running working on the station even tomorrow, so I probably won't see him again for a while. So I thought what better way to send him off than go take him out shooting. So anyway, we've got a few of the rifles out. We've got this is the new Ruger Ranch Gen 2 with the infrared TS60 scope, and Ben's got the Ranch Gen 1 with the Knockpix Ace H50R, and we've got the little Knockpix roof mounted one up on the top. Just can't remember the numbers off the top of my head at the moment. And yeah, using the, what's this here? Little rat head. Little rat kangaroo down there, Eddie. Don't know whether you can see that. Little cutie. We did see a fox before. Thought it was a cat out at a distance, and I was looking through these Quest binoculars, new ones from Knockpix as well, and anyway, saw this fox out there. I didn't have the whistle on me, I left it in the ute. I raced back to get it, but he had gone, but I whistled at him a few times and he stopped and looked at me for a while and then just kept trotting. Anyway, he disappeared. We'll keep going and hopefully if we can find some dogs or some cats or anything, find something to shoot anyway. That would be good. We'll get Ben something to shoot anyway. Anyway, see how the night pans on and I'll see you out here. Okay guys, I'm out going to go and look for some spots to put some traps. It's been a long time, probably nearly 12 months since I did my last trap run along here, and I had a pretty successful run, but I've just been so flat out I haven't had a chance to even do it again, and there's hardly been any dogs signing around until now. So saw those 6 on the camera the other day, and just coming along here the other night there's a heap of tracks up here too, so I think it's a different pack. And so I brought Tish out to see what Tish can find for me. It's starting to look really nice here again now since the rain. It's all drained up. But this end of the place had a lot more rain than what the other end had. So it's definitely looking a lot better over here. And some water through the gully too. Okay, so haven't seen any prints on the track and all along here so far, but along here the other night there was a lot. So I'll just come along, see if there's anything over the marks from the other night. Oh yeah. Dog track there. Doesn't seem to be anything real fresh. See what Tish does in the area here. Where's the dingo, Tish? He likes that spot. It's right on the wheel mark. I don't really want to set a trap there. Walk up to this next gully where we got the double last time. Tish, come here. Here. I don't want him going ahead. Yeah, there's a heap of dog tracks along here. So they might be going down through the scrub here, going down there to the trough. Come here, Tish. Starting to get a bit deaf. Come here. Here. Tish. Come here. Come here. No. Sort of have a look before he puts his marks everywhere. Track's starting to get washed out here. I'm going to have to bring the grader up and fix it up a bit. Well, there's not as much sign here as there was the other week. I might stick a trap in anyway, and just to see if we can get something, pull something up at least anyway. Okay, so he's marked on this bush here. He's put his foot here and put his foot there. So, and he also marked just over there on the side of the track, but still debating whether or not I put one there, because it's only fairly narrow and I don't want to accidentally drive on it here, but without disturbing everything else of the path. So I might just leave on. I might just put the one set in here and see what happens. Right, so I've got the trap set in here, tied off in a bit of a drag behind the grass there, and Tish, he'd been peeing on everything else, so I don't think he really got much at all there. So I've put a little bit of beagle, on heat beagle bitch here and there. So thanks to my auntie for collecting that for me. So yeah, see what happens. We'll just sort of set one here, see if there's anything. There doesn't seem to be a lot of sign here. So I might move up further, up the hill there where there's been more sign. Okay, so I'll just set the second one, just in there on the top of that bit of a mound of silt. It's washed down from off the track up here, tied off on a bit of a log there for a drag with my cables. And I've put a bit of dog ear in there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, whether it's, I think it could be beagle bitch urine. It was in another bottle I had there, so I tried a different one. So the other one I set was just over in that next gully there. I've had a lot of success trapping dogs in these gullies here. So anyway, we'll see what we can pull up. You ready to go, Tish? Hey? You want to go? Go find a dingo. Good boy. For any of you have been following my trapping videos for a while, you've probably seen that I use these cables a fair bit for tying down, anchoring the traps to a tree or a drag or post or whatever, just to, it's a lot easier and a lot quicker than hammering in a stake. So if you have the option to tying it down, I always go with that. Just use little D-shackle like that. Just to give you a quick rundown of how to use it. You just put it around a tree, put the one loop end through the other loop, and it's just like a noose around the tree, and then you can use the D-shackle off that eye to attach it to your trap. So I'll just show you as well with a longer one. Sometimes what I do, I'll just come around here. If you got a drag and it doesn't have a big root or something on the end of it to stop the cable slipping off, what I'll often do is I'll actually go around 2 or sometimes even 3 times so that they can pull either way and that cable grips itself, and it's gripping on that the whole time and it doesn't slip off. So I've never had a dog pull one, slip one off the end of a drag, especially when you're wrapping around 2 or 3 times like that. So makes it very, very secure. So anyway, thanks for everyone who does watch the channel and supports me. If you are interested in any of these for your own traps, if that's what you do, a shout out to Roger for giving me the idea of making and selling some of these things. I'm going to be having about 5 different lengths available. I'm going to put them on you can go to my website or my merch website below. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm going to have them advertised up on there. So they'll be from anywhere from 1 metre right up to 4 metres. But I will do one at about 1.5 metre length as well, if you want. Just sort of a happy medium if you're tying them to a tree. I can also supply them with or without a D-shackle as well, so make sure you select the option in the drop down menu if you're interested in that. But anyway, they're there if you want them. Just let me know and I'll just make them to order. Okay, so I've got another trap in here. I've tied it off on the cable and the stick there. Tish had marked on that bush there, so I've put the trap in right in the middle there. So hopefully as the dogs come down the track here, the prevailing winds are sort of coming from the north, blowing across the track this way, so they should be able to smell it if they're walking through. Right, I've just got a number 4 trap set, and it's just here in the middle of this clump here, and it's tied off to the log there, and I've got a bit of beagle bitumen on the log there. So just a bit of a track through here and track up here. I just really hope that the wallabies don't come and set off. I drove up probably 100 metres from where I come before up there, and there was about 50 wallabies come out of here and back into the scrub, so there's a lot of wallabies in the area. But I'm hoping that the dogs are tracking through here a fair bit too. There was a lot of dog tracks here the other day. There's a lot of wallaby marks here now. But where I put the trap, there hadn't been any wallabies, so... Oh look, here comes the rain. That's lovely. Might help to mask my scent a bit. I don't think we're going to get much, as long as it doesn't expose my traps. A few spits anyway. There's been a fox walking around here most nights, I think. There's a fair few tracks you can see there. Some of them are Tish's marks, but most of them are fox. So I've set a trap right there, and I'm drawing like a bit of a footprint in there on the top of it there. Tish come and mark there. There's a fox been leaving the scat there near that bit of grass. So I've put a bit of a branch there tied off with a cable and a bit of a drag right on the edge of the main track here. So hopefully with any luck we might get a fox come along here in the next couple of nights and pull him up. I haven't seen any dog tracks, but the dog will be even better. But I did see a fox down there the other night with Ben, and he disappeared before he'd even get a shot at him. And same with another one over in the paddock over that direction, way up further, and he got off into the trees before we could shoot at him too. So anyway, see how we go. You ready for bed, Tish? You ready to go and go home? Good boy. You're a good dog. You're a good boy. Righto, let's get out of here. See if we can get ourselves a fox or something tonight. Well, I'm just coming along here checking the traps on after night 1. It's the middle of the day. I didn't have time to check them this morning. But this first one here I got to. I haven't been up to the next one yet, but this first one here, it was in there, but there's roo tracks everywhere and it had been set off, so it was sitting back over the the back there with all the paper still in it, so I'd say Roo probably hit it with his tail and it hooked on and he slipped out. So anyway, I'm going to reset that one, but I don't think there's been any dog tracks along here that I can see, so that's probably a good thing. If the Roos are set traps off. This is the second trap here. It's just in there. Nothing's been touched, so it's good. We'll leave it all be. See if the dogs come along tonight. There was nothing in the one I set last night on the way home for that fox. He hasn't been passed again, so see what happens tonight. I've only got another 2 nights, and then I've got to either cover them up or pull them up because I'm away over the weekend, and then back again next week, so see what we can pull up before then. There's been nothing in the last 2 traps either, and I'm just checking a track here, and there's not even no footprints up the track, so other than wallabies, so no dogs been through. Try again tonight. It's morning 2 of checking the traps. Just coming up to along the track here to where I set the trap for the fox. Right there, look at those 2 ears. We got ourselves a fox. He's on the drag. He's pulled it a little way. It was just down here, and he dragged it over to there, so got himself off the track at least anyway. Yeah, he's got him in a front foot catch, high up on his leg, so it's done a good job. He's not going to get away. Anyway, we'll get the rifle and dispatch of him. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little Derrier 22. What do we got? Little dog fox. There we go. It's a little fox, and I took him with the Derrier TM22, little lever action. I did a review on a while ago. I really love that rifle. It's quite an accurate little rifle and perfectly suited for trapping. Okay, so I've reset the trap. You got his bit of blood from him there, so he should come back in and still tied off there on the drag. So if he's got a mate, which he could well have, they might get him as well, or her. I might go and check those dog traps and see what else, whether we've got anything else. We're just coming up to where the other one was. Got it in and it was set off yesterday. Put the hand back on better. Traps in there. Nothing but Roo's been along here by the look of it. Possum. Doesn't look like any dogs have been here. No fresh tracks, and I can see in that next one I don't think it's been disturbed either. Something has been here. It's scratched at the edge of the pan a bit. I'd say it was a breeze dragged his tail over it. Hopefully not too much dirt's got under the pan. I don't really want to shift it if possible. I'm just looking here at the tracks. There's been no dogs here anyway, so at least there hasn't been them scratching it anyway. So the last trap here, the wallabies had been over the other one. Look at this, they've climbed over this one too. And put their feet on either side of the pan. I don't mind if they do that as long as they don't expose it. They're probably smelling the scent there on the stick. But just looking at the track here, I don't think there's any dog tracks on it. So anyway, nothing today other than a fox. So anyway, good to get a fox. It's always good to clean them up, get them away. They do a lot of damage to a lot of the native animals. They're nearly as bad as cats. So anyway, that's night checking done after night 2. Go and do some work, and then I've got to go drive to Gladstone this afternoon and back. Go and pick up the truck I took down the other day. So anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow probably.